Hey, what's going on, friends and family? My name is Skylent, and we've got some news here of Kingdoms of Amalur Re-Reckoning is getting a remaster titled or subtitled Re-Reckoning, which is a little silly, but the announcement was a little bit leaked here on the Windows Store, so boom, it's going on the Microsoft Store. I would love it if it was part of the Xbox Game Pass. That's not been confirmed. That would be fantastic. That is an amazing service, but it will be on the Microsoft Store as well. Apparently, there's going to be a PlayStation 4 version. And we'll see what else is going in there, but it's going to be selling for, it looks like the collector's edition is like, oh my god, you can actually, the special edition is $109. I wonder what's coming with that, but the standard edition is going to be $40. Now keep in mind that this was an older game, released in 2012, at least on Steam. You know, it's going to be dated to an extent, even though this is a remaster. Some of the mechanics and the way this game was designed was already kind of a little bit cheesy. But it is sort of an older game that's being, you know, remastered, thrown up here, repolished, and I don't think it's going to be a complete remake or a complete expansion, but we'll get more news on that eventually. But either way, this was an older game that is still purchasable for $20. I think that's great. I think that's fantastic. Let me know, guys, is it worth actually purchasing on PC for $20 right now? Does it often go on sale? Should you buy it on sale? And what other games that are of a similar ilk, of kind, of type, to this? So now I can recommend a game called Dark Messiah, well, Might and Magic. It's Might and Magic Dark Messiah, but everyone knows it as Dark Messiah. It's kind of like a stealth-focused, physics-based action RPG. It's really cheesy, but it's like super good, actually. It's like my favorite. I prefer it so far over what I've played of Dishonored and many, many other stealth games or action RPG, period. So this title, not too much I can really talk about. I have not actually played Kingdoms of Amalur, but I've heard good things about it. I know it's one of those cult classic sort of games, and classic in the sense of it's not quite old enough to be retro, right? So tragic enough, this game has been sort of swept under the rug. Everyone talks about Skyrim. Everyone talks about, you know, certain other maybe like spectacle fighters like God of War or action RPGs in general like Path of Exile. In terms of like what it does as a genre, though, I think a lot of people are hungry to play those kind of games. So I'm covering a lot of those kind of games. And no, this isn't co-op. No, this isn't online. It is single player. But I think it's been a bit since people have played a game really like this. There's a resurgence of these type of games. And I think there's also a resurgence of people going back and playing kind of retro games. A lot of people love talking about Thief. I personally love talking about Dark Messiah. And I'm sure, you know, people absolutely have mentioned Kingdoms of Amalur. I think really often this game, I know it was supposed to be an MMO and then it was just a single player game, but just a single player game, everyone's like, actually, it was really freaking good. You know, it had some tropes here and there, but it actually did some really cool things. You know, had some Eastern influence a little bit, a little spectacle-y, fightery kind of mechanics. It was actually really decent for a single player RPG. Not that I know personally, but that's what I'm saying is people talk about it. And I think a lot of people want to go back and play these. So question immediately, should you play this game at $20? Should we wait for the remaster? You know, is it worthwhile experience right now? Or, you know, just wait a little bit? Because it is going to be twice as much whenever it's remastered. And then next, what games should we be playing right now? Again, I'm going to suggest Dark Messiah. You should definitely do that. It's from Arcane Studios. They went and made Dishonored and a few other titles. Oh, you guys might know, but Dark Messiah is great. I prefer it. And then what else? You know, I'm sure there's a ton, and there's a bunch that I wanted to get into. But what in this time frame of like, you know, from 2008 and then about like 2014, a lot of games I think got brushed under, you know, the hidden gems they became. So yeah, that's the good question there. But anyways, I am looking forward to this game, and I really do want to kind of use this as a springboard to talk about the idea of a lot of these games that maybe they weren't as viral. They didn't really pop and boom like they should have at release, but I think they have created sort of a cult following, and I think that a lot of people now have a greater appreciation of these kinds of games, at least publicly. Like it's more known, like it's more viral to make games like this, at least right now, just in terms of trends and stuff like that. I mean, there's a reason I'm covering them. So I think that with this game getting a remaster, maybe there's hope of Dark Messiah getting a remaster. Or, oh my god, would you love an Oblivion remaster? Because we've gotten like 5 Skyrim remasters. I would be happy with an Oblivion remaster. I don't know, that'd be pretty cool. That was my favorite. Okay, that was my favorite so far. But yeah, what other like RPGs and older games, you know, action RPGs should get remasters? And I think they should. You know, honestly, guys, I also think that even if it's not a remaster, even if it's really not much at all, I just, obviously I myself want to promote these games. I want to shout them out, and I want to find them too. I want to play them. I want to dig into them. I remember somebody suggested Thief, and I was like, that's an old game. I tried it, blew my fucking mind. So I should try this game, and I should try another game, and whatever games you suggest in the comments below, we should all definitely give a shot, that's for sure. But also I think companies should advertise them, you know? So there's this quote that's basically like, okay, art is never finished, it's only abandoned. And video games, to me, they're art. And I think it's really sad that, you know, games just kind of push themselves out. And either it's games as a service and they just constantly shill, you know, you got the gacha games, constantly advertise mobile games. Oh, you know about them. Doesn't matter how bad the game is, you know about them. And because of that, they're actually really popular. And despite not being great games, people play them. There's, you know, just knowing about a game exists, kind of an awesome thing. It's kind of a pandemic in the indie game development scene. Yeah, getting your games known, it's a big hard deal. But these games have that cult following, they have the trends following them, and all they need to do, the publishers or the developers, whoever has these games, all they gotta do is just be like, hey, guys, this game exists. Make a new trailer. Say like maybe like a thank you video, some sort of achievement video, like, oh yeah, we had a million sales back in the day. You know, good job. You know, we loved this game. Hope you guys loved it too. Just like, you know, tweet it out, let people know. And sometimes they do that. Sometimes these companies, like Arcane Studios, will occasionally, very rarely tag on, like, oh yeah, we also made Dark Messiah. Even though that's my favorite game they've made, I really wish that these games just kind of not really remade or remixed or remastered. You don't even need that. Just kind of republish. Just let people know these games exist. You know, make a new trailer that's updated so it's like, you know, HD, actually 60 FPS. You know, if there is some bugs or whatever, update them. I really appreciate that about Guild Wars 1. And actually, I would really love like a really proper remaster of Guild Wars 1. I really want remasters and stuff like that. Sure, don't get me wrong, but just republish them. You know, put it on all the stores. You know, just make new trailers, make us aware of these games. And when everyone else is aware, then I also have an excuse to take the trailers that you've made or the announcements that you've made, and then I can, you know, also help sort of exponentially grow that message and share this art that has been forgotten. So I want to play these hidden gems. I want to love them as well, even if I did miss them the first time, such as with the case with this game, Kingdoms of Amalur. I definitely want to play it. And again, I will definitely shout out once more time, Dark Messiah is also a cool game. And please, 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 this video is not just for me to suggest a game. Please, I need to know in the comments below, not just for me, but for everyone here, what are some good kind of older-ish hidden gem action RPGs that we should be checking out? Yeah. So that's pretty much it, guys. I know it's just a remaster. It's just a remaster of a game that people actually have talked to death. So anyways, other people have already done full reviews on this game. Go check those out. But it is definitely a beloved game, if not too popular. But I think this remaster actually will do very well. And I really, really, really hope that more games follow this trend and this concept, even if not a full remaster, which we have actually been seeing lots of new remixes of older titles and stuff like that. And even though this time period isn't quite retro or anything, I think this is the perfect time period that is the easiest to actually just quickly update to modern standards and then kind of get a nice, sexy double dip there. And I think they probably do deserve to get the attention of more people who want to rebuy it or also people who have never seen it before. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below. All I can ask is you keep that hype alive. My name is Skylent, and I will see you again next time.